Alright guys, so today's video I'm going to be showing you how I make my own cocktail sauce, and um, the ingredients are really simple, and I'll be showing you what those are. So first ingredient here is ketchup. One of the important ingredients to your cocktail sauce. So if you want to make cocktail sauce, ketchup. Next ingredient is horseradish. You can see that or not, horseradish. That is your next important ingredient. Now here is a tipperoo for you, is that the more horseradish you put into your container, so depending on how much you're going to be using, so that much shrimp, I'll fill probably this container right here with ketchup, right? So it doesn't matter. There's different types of horseradish that you can buy. I just like to make my own because the reason why is because sometimes I get a little excited, and what I like is I like my horseradish to be a little spicy. I like it to have a little bit of a spice to it. So when I bite into like shrimp or maybe fish, if I eat cocktail sauce with shrimp, I'm gonna put this. We're just gonna heat up the stove here. These are already cooked shrimp. I just need to like defrost them, and I could have used hot water, but it's just gonna take too long. So we're just gonna do this here real quick. We're gonna take a container like that there, and definitely want to shake up your a little bit of grease on that burner. So some ketchup in there. Now obviously the more ketchup in there, the more watered down the spice is gonna be, so you kind of have to play with this mixture a little bit to find the right spice that you can handle, because some people, they can handle their cocktail sauce pretty spicy, and some people really can't handle it spicy, and on the other hand can handle it pretty spicy. So just gotta reach over here, see if I can grab me a spoon. And I had to get the biggest spoon. Literally I thought I had a small one. Just have to go over here to my mess, grab this one here. Alright, so I'm gonna use a spoon about like this big here. This spoon I'm gonna use, depending on your jar and all that stuff. This here is about as much ketchup as I have in there. I'm going to take, sometimes it's good to stir this stuff around too. Be very careful not to drop that on your area that you're working with. So I'll probably take about, we'll stir about that much horseradish in there. We'll see how much horseradish is in this mixture. So stir that around a little bit, and actually that looks good. That looks like a perfect amount of horseradish in with this mixture of custom cocktail sauce right here. Yeah, this is some fresh cocktail sauce. Some fresh horseradish. So it might be a little spicy. When you bite into that, it might have a little bit of a burn. Let me just do a little sample taste here real quick. You could probably use a little bit more cocktail sauce, a little bit more horseradish, but I think a spoon of this size, for a lot of you guys that really can't handle the spiciness of horseradish, about a spoon like that size is probably going to be good for you. Just depends on your amount of ketchup, I guess, too, that you put in there. Mix that around a little bit there. So what I have to do now is I basically have to just wait for my shrimp to thaw out. Basically what I have to do now. So kind of let them get to a little bit of a boil, and then I think they'll be thawed out, and then I'll come over here and I will sample this cocktail sauce with these shrimp over here. Again, these shrimp are already cooked. They're frozen shrimp that got from Walmart, and I just wanted to show you guys how I make my own cocktail sauce, which is what I did. So come back in just a minute. I might just add just a little bit more horseradish into this, just maybe a small amount, and make it a little bit more spicier for me. Alright, so we got our plate here of some peel and eat shrimp, and at the end of the video I will show you guys a close-up of the cocktail sauce of the shrimp. But real quick, here's the shrimp right here. We're gonna braise this through the cocktail sauce that I just made. Try not to get this on my white shirt because this stuff will stain. Yeah, sometimes I get the ingredient just right, the right amount of horseradish to get that spice, and sometimes I mess it up or put too much horseradish. And here's the thing, if you're not eating a lot of cocktail sauce, you gotta be real careful how much you mix, because you know, the more horseradish you mix in, if it's too powerful, then you have to mix in more ketchup to kind of mellow out the burn from the horseradish, and then you'll have a whole bunch of cocktail sauce. So that being said, that was the right amount of horseradish and cocktail sauce. You just have to kind of experiment with it. My advice to you guys is take maybe a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of horseradish in a container, then stir it around, sample it. If you like that, then it'll be good. Sometimes it takes trial and error, but the easiest way to mellow down the burn from the horseradish is to add more ketchup to it. Like I said, then you're going to have a whole bunch of extra leftover cocktail sauce that if you have a lot of seafood to eat with, you'll be wasting it. But that was a good amount, and that is that is really good. Made this last one real quick for you guys, and I'll try to show you a close-up of the shrimp and the cocktail sauce, because you can literally make your own cocktail sauce, and it's so simple. And stuff you buy at the store, you know, it's a fixed spice. So if you want more spice, more kick, so it's like when you bite into that seafood and you inhale, and that horseradish goes into your sinuses, and you get that burn, because sometimes you'll get some fresh horseradish, and I mean that stuff, when you inhale when you go to breathe and you get it up into your sinuses, man, it'll make your eyes water, and yeah, I'm serious, man. And sometimes you get horseradish today, that powerful. I just gotta eat one more of these shrimp, man. These things are so good. Mm-mm. All right, I'm gonna switch over a close-up view of this, and then we're gonna end this, wrap it up. But I would say if you have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my knowledge. Now let's have a look at these up close. Alright. That there is the cocktail sauce that I made. You can see the horseradish that's in there. Those little white pieces are the horseradish. And then you got these peel. Well, these are basically, they've already been shelled. They just left the tail on them. So close up of these shrimp right there. But they're really good. Give you a quick look at the horseradish bottle real quick. That there is the horseradish that I'm using. You guys can see that. That's what I had used for this. And then close-up view of the ketchup bottle. That's the ketchup bottle. That's what I used. And that pretty much wraps up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, feel free to subscribe if you like. GoPro stop recording.